Go. How about we go to the next fight?
You know what, guys? I'm going to tell you guys what, all right? Fucking Dome here, all right? First of all, I have to eat crow and say, George, I'm bowing to you. Although you can't see me, I'm bowing to you, okay? Because you fucking called this shit. I didn't see this shit coming, everybody, and I thought, no fucking way TJ Grant's going to beat Gray Maynard. But I tell you what, that guy showed me, and George, you're right, and everybody else out there who's on the TJ Grant fucking train, you guys are right. And I didn't see it coming, and the shit fucking ran me over because that guy's good as shit.
Gray. And now Gray's going to see himself maybe falling out of the top 10. This might drop him back to like 8 or 9.
Right, and it's like we were talking before the fight happened. I'm like, he had one loss, and that was to Frankie Edgar, and that kind of dropped him off the radar. Now you take a loss to TJ Grant, and in a class that is so fucking stacked, you're gone. I mean, you're off the radar. You're not looking at getting a title shot.
I mean, shit, Frankie Edgar's fighting at 145 now, right?
Yeah.
And his last fight was at 145, and he lost that.
He lost that, and so you're looking at a guy who beat you fighting a class lower, and he can't even win the title there. It's just getting there's so much talent in these classes right now.
Yeah, these lower end weight classes for the UFC are becoming stacked. Now, I don't know how TJ Grant would fare against Benson Henderson.
Well,
I don't want to count him out because, I mean, one like I told Kevin before the cameras even started, the comment that, look, I'm not a fighter, never been a fighter. I've been in one fight my whole life.
Right.
When TJ Grant said, Gray Maynard hit me in the head so hard it made my ears ring, shorty, I'm done. I don't want to get hit. I have no interest in being hit in the face hard enough to make my fucking ears sound like school bells. And the thing is if you watch that, TJ Grant gets fucking stuck and he keeps coming forward. To me, as the guy on the other end of that has to be demoralizing. If I hit you with everything I have,
right,
and all you do is keep coming at me, I'm going for a gun.
And this is the thing that's so crazy. I mean, if you have, like you said, you haven't been in a lot of fights, but when you are, when you're throwing punches like Gray Maynard was doing, he's creating openings. I mean, he's doing, and it's not doing, you're not able to put a guy away. I'm throwing this, this is wide open now. If I'm throwing this is wide open now. And you know what? That's what fucking led to, he dipped and fucking TJ Grant threw that real quick right. That fucking stunned him. And I'm going to tell you what, once he stunned fucking Gray Maynard, he threw fucking the kitchen sink, his grandma's drawers, all your fucking caps, everything that you could fucking imagine, he threw at fucking Gray Maynard. He didn't have a chance, and he swarmed his ass, and I'm like, it's done.
He pounced on him. He was not going to give Gray a second, third, or fourth chance. He's like, this ain't happening, Captain. This is a wrap, shorty. And I don't blame him. And to me, that's the way you should do it as a fighter. If I wound you, and that was more than a wound, I mean, that motherfucker got rocked, and he jumped on him. I was worried when Gray looked like a little kid with his head tucked down and just throwing big haymakers. I was like, if he catches Grant, he's going out. Yeah. But then, Grant managed to get out of those and just ended it. It was just, that was a good fight. I honestly, when that fight started, I looked at Jesse, I was like, this is going to be the most boring fight of the night. Sure enough, wasn't.
I never thought it would be boring. I kept thinking, okay, Gray Maynard is just this much above TJ Grant because I wasn't aware he was that good. And, when you have a guy, it's always dangerous when you're going up against a guy that comes forward and pressures you and has a fucking chin. That's a scary thing if you're fighting. You're like, okay, I gotta really, I'm going to hit this guy, but I got to hit him good because obviously nothing's phasing him. And when you look at TJ Grant in a lightweight class, if he can take shots and cut the ring off or cut the octagon off, whatever the fuck you want to call it, and press forward and be able to tag you, he's fucking dangerous.
And see, that's going to be the thing, because against Benson, would he be able to cut off the ring and corner him? Because Benson is so quick and his lateral movement is so good. I just don't think TJ Grant. I think TJ Grant's going to come at you for 5 rounds and constantly come forward. I really do, and I think he's got the power to drop Benson. I mean, we've seen Benson get dropped before, but it's Benson's resolve and ability to come back and then not get hit again is usually what gets him out of those situations. But I wouldn't count TJ Grant out, but if I was a betting man, I wouldn't be putting my money with Grant unless I was picking the upset and the odds were silly.
Yeah. I will say this about, and even though we say Benson Henderson is a very smart fighter. I don't want to make this comparison, But
go ahead, make it to the 170-pound guy, because that's exactly where I think you're going.
Yep, I am. He fights. He's very similar to GSP. Like, he fights to win. He's crafty. He doesn't have a lot of power to knock you out like GSP. He's great. He's good at everything.
Whoa.
Huh?
Have the power like GSP to knock you out? GSP
no,
doesn't have any power.
I said he doesn't have the power, Mr. Earwax.
Okay. I thought you said does. I was about to say
no, because I'd be taking my temperature right now and being rushed to the hospital.
Shit.
No. He doesn't have the power. Like, that's the thing. Like, if I was in the ring, fighting a GSP or Benson Henderson, obviously they are the best in their classes. They're both incredible fucking fighters, but I would, especially if I'm a TJ Grant, I am not going to be at all. If I've got a jaw, I'm going to press the fuck out of him to the point where I can get it. Mm-hmm.
I think that's one thing that obviously Benson Henderson and GSP know about their games. They know their weak spots and they know their strong points, and both of them have to know that I don't possess a lot of knockout power, so what else can I do to win these fights? And I think both understand that, and both execute game plans suited for them to pick apart their opponent. And I think those two right now are probably the two best game planners in all of the UFC, because they come out with an idea, they execute it, they don't deviate, and if shit doesn't go right, then that's when they change. But quite often it doesn't.
Right. They both have the ability to change the game plan in the middle of the fight because they're just so fucking athletic and talented. Right. A lot of fighters can't get away with that. But with that being said, I think this puts, honestly, in that class, I would say it puts TJ Grant in the top 5 in the lightweights.
Oh, easy.
Yeah, I mean,
you just picked off the number 2 guy.
Yeah, you really look at it because Edgar's out of the class right now. Pettis is out of the class right now. They both dropped. That 145-pound class is getting really stacked where some people see how much depth's in the 155-pound class, so they're dropping. So it's creating openings for someone like TJ Grant. And so, I think that propelled him right into the top 5. And you know what? I think if he knocks off one other, I wouldn't be surprised if he had a shot at Benson Henderson. And I know if he beats somebody else, he's definitely going to be the next in line to get a shot, probably.
Right.